Hey everybody, Dave Bazanko here, and today we're going to answer the very simple question, can an absolute beginner finish an Ironman? And the question to that is absolutely yes. Now, there's a caveat to that, and that is you have to become the type of person who becomes an endurance athlete. So I was a beginner at one point. We were all beginners at one point. I used to think that only, ex-Olympic athletes did things like Ironmans. I was totally wrong with that assumption. What I've since learned is that most people get into the sport of triathlon because they want to lose weight or they want to get back in shape, and it seems like a nice community thing to do. There's usually a nice triathlon club in their community that they can join and feel a part of something where they're out being active 12 months out of the year. And so can a complete beginner absolutely do this? Yes. And I remember in my own personal story, in my journey, when I first decided I was going to do an Ironman, I reached out to my local club and they wanted to charge me for coaching. So that is something that you have to be careful with. I chose not to go with the coaching. I chose to buy the book, Joe Friel's Triathlete's Bible, which is right here. And you can see it's all dog-eared, and this book is 15 years old. I know he's come out with several versions since, but I'll put a description in the link on this. That is my coach right there. This book has taught me not only how to train for an Ironman, how to prepare for an Ironman, how to plan for an Ironman. It's also given me context for some of the things that I experienced as an Ironman. So you need to have some guidance, some wisdom. That's where I get my guidance and wisdom from, is from Joe Friel's Triathlete's Bible. However, experience goes a long, long way. And I remember having that first conversation with the coach from my local triathlon club, and I said, hey, I'm just getting into this Ironman thing. I'm a bit of a runner. I don't really know where to start, but I've signed up for Ironman Muskoka. And he absolutely laughed at me and said, good luck finishing that. And I was not deterred. I was actually a little bit pissed off at him for saying that. And in his mind, he believed that in order to be successful at triathlon, you had to have a coach, you had to gradually ease your way into it. I debunked that myth right off the bat. I went and signed up for a half Ironman as my first race. And as a matter of fact, I did 2 half Ironmans in that first year. One was a practice that I'll call it a non-branded. It was the same distance as the half Ironman. It just wasn't a branded Ironman race. It was put on by another race company. I did that race a month before I did Ironman Muskoka, which made me more mentally prepared. So I will say this, anybody can do an Ironman. If you've got the time, the energy, the resources, and you're the type of person who believes you can do this, and you've got a plan, and you can execute on that plan, absolutely you can do it. What I will say is, to have a more enjoyable experience, you're better off to start at a lower distance, like a half Ironman. That's totally manageable, totally doable. I'll explain how you plan for that in another video, but absolutely any beginner can do a triathlon, even if you're going from 0 to a half Ironman in 1 year. I believe you can do that based on my own experience, starting at the age of 40. So is it possible? Absolutely. If you've got any questions about how you might want to get started, just drop them in the comments below. If you found this useful, let me know. Give me a like, subscribe to the channel. I'll be posting my next video, which will be about what is the average time to do an Ironman, and that's going to be right here. See you in the next video.